back, students. So in this quick video, I'm just going to show you a couple of things you can do in case you make a mistake. Also how to merge your layers together, even name your layers if you want to, and a couple other things. Okay, so let's get started. Let's say I'm over here and I'm in my paint tool. I'm just going to pick a color and I accidentally, whoops, I didn't really mean to do that. So how do I get rid of that? So there's a couple different things you can do. First, you can go up to Edit and Undo Brush. Okay, I'm going to do it again. You could also go up to Edit and click Step Backward. Okay, that'll undo what you did. You can click Step Backward a few times, but after a while, you won't be able to go back in your history as far, and you won't be able to do it. Another thing that you can do is to kind of keep your layers separate, right? Like if I have something going on this layer already, like let's just pretend I have something drawn here. Now I'm going to draw something completely different on my next layer. This way, let's say, I don't know, I'm just going to play around. Okay, so right now, these are two separate layers. I have a red one and I have a blue one. Okay, so let's just say I made a mistake and I really didn't like the blue one. Okay, because the blue and the red aren't on the same layer, I can actually just delete this whole layer if I wanted to. So to delete a layer, I'm just going to click and drag it down over here to the garbage pail and it gets rid of the layer. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with this one here. Click and drag it all the way down. Okay, so let's say I have no idea what I'm doing with these pieces. Like I have multiple things and I'm not sure which one's which, right? I have L copy 2, and it's getting confusing. So to see which layer you're on, you can click on it and click on the little eye icon right here to turn the vision on and off. So I could see that the one that I'm on, it's, the one I'm clicking, it's blinking. Let's say I want to move this layer so that it's actually behind that one. I could click on this and drag it to hold it over that. So now it's actually over that one. It's hard to see because they're all the same color. Okay, but I'm going to actually put that back. Let's say I want to name these. So I can actually click on here and I can say, I don't know, which one is this? This one is the right L, like on the right side. It's like an upside down right L. So right L shape. And I'm going to click enter. Okay, this way I know, oh, okay, this one is on this side. Okay, I might get confused. Now, which one is this one? This one is the big one. So maybe I'm just going to call this LGL. I don't know, whatever works for you. But naming your layers will help you remember like where they are. This one's small l and it's upside down. So I'm just going to put SML for small l. And this one is in the upper left. So I'm just going to put upper left L. Okay, and now I kind of know where all my pieces are and it makes sense. So if you're doing a digital montage where you're collecting and putting images in to kind of collage together, maybe one of them is a person. So you might want to name that person or say person 1. Or maybe you have a background with trees and a background with water. So you could put BG water and then BG trees. And then maybe you have, I don't know, an animal or something. This way it doesn't get confusing where your layers are when you're trying to work on your screen. Okay, so let's just pretend I'm completely done with everything. Okay, when you're finally finished, if you wanted to print, it's hard to print with a million different layers and things going on. So you want to merge all of your layers together so it's one flat image. You don't do this until you're, completely finished. And even then, if you're not sure, you should wait because I always want to see your layers. So I could go to the layers menu up here, all the way down. You could click merge visible, and that'll work as long as all of your eyes are on like this, okay? Or you could do flatten image. Now let's just say I didn't want to merge all of the layers. What if I just want to merge just these two? I could do that. So I could go to layer and merge visible, and now those two layers are together. Or actually, they're on the background. I didn't mean to do that. So let me do undo merge. Okay, so I'm actually going to turn off the background, and I'm going to turn these off. I'm just going to merge the right L shape into the larger L shape, and it's going to become one layer. So merge visible. Now I'm going to turn these all back on. Okay, and if you look here, now this is all one layer. So I'm going to go edit, undo move, so that can move back. And I'm going to actually turn these off, and now I'm going to merge these two. So now I have less layers. Again, this isn't something you have to do. This could be something that you do once you attach one thing to another, like maybe you're attaching a face to a body and you permanently want those to be there, you're happy with where it is. This way you don't have so many different layers and that you're getting confused. Okay, so now I have, oops, now I have this one is one layer, and I have this one that's one layer. So you can actually do some interesting things with this as well. So let's say I wanted to copy this layer. So if I want to copy this, I could click and drag it down to this little one here, this little icon that looks like a piece of paper with a folded corner. And now I just made a copy. So now I have another one of these. So things could get kind of weird and interesting where maybe if I'm trying to create some kind of a pattern design, I could kind of keep copying those and, I don't know, play around with it and see what happens. Of course, it's going to get a little confusing. Oops, I didn't want to move that one. It's going to get a little bit confusing if you don't start naming them. Okay, so that's just an example. I'm going to delete these probably and not keep all of these different things. Let's say, or actually, we'll just keep them for argument's sake right now. So I'm actually going to flatten this whole image now. Let's just pretend I'm done, even though this is a big mess. I'm going to hit flatten image, and now everything is combined together on the background. Now, if you notice on the background here, it's locked, okay? You really don't want to be creating directly on your background. Always create on a different layer. And if you make a mistake, you can always edit, undo, or edit step backward. Okay, so that's just a couple of quick tips for right now, and in my next video, I will show you guys some more steps. Where did QuickTime go?